MajorSlackAttack.
Well, yeah, my name is Major Slack. Thanks for joining me again. Let's walk through some more Skyrim on Legendary, but no more survival. Now, yeah, I've decided that I've already done 2 walkthroughs on survival. I did the Maya Mace-Burn one-handed build walkthrough, and I did the main quest line also on survival. I decided to turn off survival mode because I find that it's not very walkthrough friendly. All the horseback riding required, that's great. It's a lot of fun if you're playing just casually, you know, or, you know, even like me, very seriously, and, you know, you really get into the whole immersion thing. But as a walkthrough, I think it's only good for when you're doing a build walkthrough and, you know, you're faced with a challenge of making the best of all the resources that are in the immediate area, instead of just like fast traveling all over the place, right? I think it's great for a build walkthrough, but for a quest walkthrough, no, it doesn't really work, because all the horseback riding that you're required to do to get around from one place to another is just tedious. As you've seen in this main quest walkthrough, I had to go up and down to High Hrothgar, I don't know, like 7 or 8 times. It was ridiculous. So it was like climb the mountain again, and then, you know, back down, and then here, there, and everywhere, and getting stuck in Winterhold, and, you know, it just got a little too tedious as a walkthrough, and it got like kind of really challenging trying to make all that entertaining. So survival mode is going off for now. I'm not saying I'm never doing survival mode again, but what's coming up next is the Dragonborn DLC. But I want to do a couple of 3 things before we jump into that. And the first thing I want to do is give Maya a sexy makeover. Yeah, this is long overdue, and I've been collecting the goods required to do this, so let's do it right now. And this is pretty routine, so I'm just going to give you the broad strokes, and you can fill in the blanks, and I'll fast track the whole process, alright? So, back on Whiterun. Oh, it's so great to fast travel again. What time is it? Is it business hours? Not quite. Let's go to our home and Breeze home. Well, what am I doing? I don't have to sleep. Let's just wait. I've been playing survival so long, I've forgotten how to play normal Skyrim. Okay, business hours. Now, we can level up. Like right now. Don't have to sleep or anything. Let's put points into Magicka. I'm going to save those 6 perk points. What I'm going to do is power level enchanting. Okay, we want to get enchanting up to 100 so we can get the extra effect perk. And the way we're going to do that very quickly is to simply declare smithing legendary. Get all these perk points back, and then power level enchanting up to 100, because we have a ton of filled soul gems that we just filled up whacking all those draugrs in Skuldafn. Okay, and you probably do too. So we can use these to power level enchanting up to 100, and then we can make Maya's new sexy gear, right? Now, this is the plan. Like I said, I'm just going to fast track this. So I'm just doing this as by way of demonstration. I'm going to buy a whole bunch of iron ore.
Pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Off Adrian. All the iron ore and iron ingots she has.
Don't
wait 48 hours.
To check inside the
rinse, repeat. Keep doing that till I've got about 80 iron ingots, and the same with leather, until I've got enough to make 80 leather strips. Then I'm going to smelt all the ore and use the iron ingots and the leather strips to make 80 iron daggers. Alright, once we've got 80 iron daggers, we're going to fast travel up to the College of Winterhold and fire up the power enchanting machine and enchant all those daggers with the banish enchantment, like so. Okay, here we go. 91 iron daggers, soul gem. Any enchantment will work. It doesn't really what enchantment you use. It only affects the price. It doesn't affect how much you level up. How much you level up is always affected by the soul gem you use, not the enchantment, okay? The enchantment you use only affects the value of the item, okay? So I'm going to enchant them all with the banish enchantment. And rinse and repeat until we've got enchanting up to 100. Okay, here we go. Enchanting up to 100. Alright, and downstairs. I've got all the enchanted daggers that I made stashed in my wardrobe here. I've been using those to buy more filled soul gems from everybody here at the College of Winterhold, because there wasn't enough soul gems I had filled from Skuldafn to finish off the job. But that's okay, because with all the enchanted daggers, you simply go up to anybody,
Maribel does a fine. Take
access
a
their
look.
sell screen, buy all their filled soul gems, sell your daggers back, your enchanted daggers back, and then go back up to the enchanting table and rinse and repeat. Keep doing that until you got enchanting up to 100, and you're going to make money in the process. So now I've got 48,000 gold. And counting. Alright, so on board I've got everything I need to make Maya's new sexy gear. I got all the Forsworn gear. It's already improved up to legendary. I did that during the main quest line, and I've already got the Tavern Clothes. And that's it. All we have to do now is declare smithing legendary to get some perk points. We don't need this anymore, so declare it legendary. Yes, yes, very sure. Over to enchanting, and let's pile all these perk points into enchanter. Get enchanter up to rank 5. There you go. New enchantments are 100% stronger. Let's get a 25% bonus on skill enchantments, and then let's work up to the extra effect perk, the Corpus Enchanter, and finally extra effects. We can put 2 enchantments on the same item. Next. Alright, got some enchanting potions. Fortify enchanting for 30 seconds. Items are enchanted 16% stronger. I'm going to use 1 potion per item. Let's take a potion. Let's start with the Tavern Clothes. Get Maya out of these terrible college robes and into some nice Tavern Clothes. And I'm going to enchant these with Fortify Smithing and Fortify Stamina. And I'm going to call this the Business Attire. Finally. Let's get over into the light there, Maya, so we can all have a good look at you. Okay, college robes. Bye-bye. Hello. Business Attire. Ha 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 ha. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go dump those college robes right away. Out of the inventory. Enough. Dressed like a monk. Or dressed like a nun, rather. Okay, business clothes. It's been a slice. You've served us well, but enough already. Okay, now let's make the new combat gear. Double check the Tavern Clothes to make sure that... yeah, and I call them the business attire to place them at the top here. 26% weapons and armor improved, that's right, and stamina increased by 67 points, that's correct. So now, when I want to sell, I just put on the Blackguard's hood, Blackguard's necklace, and Blackguard's strength. So it's basically the top 6 to sell, or all the business attire to make potions or do smithing. So it's that easy now. That's why I call it business attire, so there's no more holes, so to speak. Alright, so that's that. It's good. Everything's all good. Let's take another potion. Fortify enchanting. Let's work on the mace. I want to make a new mace. This here, Elven Mace, Black Soul Gem, and I want to enchant it with shock damage and absorb magicka. And I'm going to call it the Zapper Sapper. Yeah. The Zapper Sapper takes 26 points of shock damage, or rather the target takes 26 points of shock damage and half as much magicka damage. And we also absorb 26 points of magicka. That's going to be perfect for human enemies that can't be, have their souls trapped. Next, so that worked out good. Quick save. Always quick save in between enchantments. Potion of Fortify Enchanting. Now we're going to work on the armor. Forsworn armor. Grand Soul Gem. Going to enchant this with Alteration, Fortify Alteration, and Fortify Health. Boom. Going to call this Combat Armor V2. To differentiate it from the other one, which is also called Combat Armor, so that when I don't accidentally sell one or throw away the other. Okay, that's our old one. That's the Elven Armor, and this is a new one. the Forsworn armor. Alright, alteration spells cost 26% less to cast and increases your health to 67 points. That is correct. Quick save. Next. Potions, Fortify Enchanting. Now we're going to work on the boots. Forsworn boots. Grand Soul Gem. These are going to enchant with one-handed and resist shock. Fortify one-handed and resist shock. Call these the combat boots. V2 for the same reasons as above. Let's check it out. Combat boots V2, one-handed attacks do 43% more damage and increases shock resistance by 40%. Very good. Quick save. Potion of Fortify Enchanting. Now we're going to work on the gauntlets. Gauntlets are going to be enchanted with one-handed, Fortify one-handed, and Fortify light armor. Did I spell that right? Yes, I did. There we go. Yes, I want a little boost to the light armor skill because we're going to play things out a little differently since we're no longer playing on survival mode. We don't need all this extra carry weight that I was getting from the Steed Stone. So we can go back to using the Lord Stone. And yeah, I'm going to stack up my magic resistance and my damage resistance a little differently. Alright, so that's that. That is correct. Increases light armor skill by 26 points. One-handed attacks do 43% more damage. That is correct. Quick save. And finally, Potion of Fortify Enchanting. And we're going to do the headdress. Forsworn headdress. Grand Soul Gem. This is going to be enchanted with Fortify Alteration and Fortify Magicka. Fortify Alteration and Fortify Magicka. And just simply call this the Combat Headdress. And that's it. Come on over here, Maya. Let's see your new combat gear. Combat V2, Combat V2, Combat V2, and the Combat Headdress. We have an armor rating of 514. And, yeah, check it out. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Alright. We're styling. Styling. Okay, and like I said, armor rating is 514, and we're going to start using the Lord Stone. So that's going to give us a 50-point boost to our armor rating, which will bring it up to 564, which is just 3 points short of the armor cap without using a shield. So don't forget, we're also going to be using a shield from time to time, right? But this is what I wanted. I wanted to reach the armor cap without having to use the shield, so that at times when Maya is, like, you know, using paralyzed spells or doing other things where she's not using her shield, her armor rating drops, and I noticed that was really affecting my combat. So now, even without the shield, we got an armor rating just 3 points short of the cap, right? And the shield is going to be for elemental resistance. Okay, we're still going to use the shield all the time. With the shield, we have a whopping, yeah, we're way over the armor cap. The armor cap when using a shield is only 542, and we're at 630 with the shield. But this is going to give us our fire resistance, our frost resistance. So this is our Dragon Buster. And we also have the elemental resistance perk in the block skill tree. Don't forget, so that when we're using a shield, that's going to max out our elemental resistance. Alright, so that's why the shock resistance on the boots. Alright, next, we have skill training purchase rights. I want to buy some skill training in Conjuration. Eventually, this is kind of a long-term plan, because we're going to have to level up a couple times to get the perk points necessary to do this. Eventually, I want to get a Conjuration up to 50 so that we can cast the Bound Bow a lot cheaper. Swinging on around here. Conjuration, where are you, sweetheart? Right over here. Yeah. Not far away. We're at 35 now. Boom. Boom. This will make casting the bound bow a lot cheaper. Right now it's costing us, I think, 100 and something over there. Yeah, 165 magicka. That's just a little too much. Right, so Finis. First of all, let's get on our business gear.
There are few places where one
Let's
can
take a look
pursue
at
my
Maya.
type of work without fear of persecution.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Alright. So we get the sexy Tavern Clothes discount, right?
That incident in Morthal was just a misunderstanding. No matter, the people of Skyrim have no
Let's start off
appreciation.
with
I'll
Conjuration
teach you
Skill
some of what I
Training.
know, but be careful.
5, no problem. We got the money. And we'll sell them back. A couple of 3
Should
things
you
to get
ever
our money
fall
back.
Take a look.
Let's sell them back the old combat gear. For example, can you afford this? The old combat armor? Yes, you can. And what else can you afford? Not quite the boots. Not quite the gauntlets either. Do I have anything else? Well, we don't need this food anymore. Might as well sell them this. Keep the combat food. There you go. Thought there was something else here. Oh, I forgot to eat this. I know. Let's go
until
get a
next
dagger
time.
and sell him that. Yeah, cheap dagger. Here, one of these babies. Don't go away, Finis.
Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
There we go.
Now, if you'll excuse me.
Alright, go back to bed. And we are done. So, that's that. Next, since we're done with enchanting, we can declare this legendary too. Yeah, we got all our gear, and that's all the enchanting we're going to do for quite a while, so let's just declare this legendary and pile a whole bunch of points into Alchemy. Why not? This is up to 80, but we have no perk points to, you know, kind of like set it off and activate it. So here we go. Alchemist, right up to rank 5. One over here, get the Physician perk. Potions you mix that restore health, magic, and stamina are 25% more are better. Potions you mix with beneficial effects have an additional 25% greater magnitude. Let's get that one, Benefactor. Swinging on over to Poisoner. Poisons that you mix are 25% more effective. Gradually working up to the green thumb perk. Concentrated poisons. Poisons applied to weapons last for twice as many hits. Basically, you get 2 shots. And finally, let's get the green thumb perk. Very important. 2 ingredients are gathered from each plant. Right? Now we have 1 perk point left. Let's save that for now. And I think that is it. Just looking at my list here. Declare Enchanting Legendary. 8 points into Alchemy. Did all that. Unrelenting Force. Let's get that happening. Let's get Maya's combat gear on. Yeah, let's empty out the inventory here too. Don't need this. That's V2. That's the old one. V2. That's the old one. These 3 are the same original combat necklace, ring, and shield that we had. Didn't need to replace those. Here we go. Let's check our weapons. 342, that is correct. And tell you what, let's try out our new Zapper Sapper. Alright, let's go say hello to the good folks. Read Bandits at the Lordstone, commandeer it, and get the final bonus required to set this build off. Hey boys, hang on. Just want to have some vegetable soup. Or how about some beef stew? There we go. Okay, ready? Yep. That's enough out of you. Good, one shot. And who else is left? Leave my horsey alone. Oh, damn. Alright, starting to build off right. I believe there's one still left there. Did you survive? Looks like you didn't. Yeah, people who fly or slack typically do not survive. Okay, so let's activate the Lord Stone. Check out the numbers. And like I said, even without the shield, we're just 3 points short of the armor cap. And let's check out our magic resistance. Add it all up here. There we go. 30 plus 15 from the Agent of Mara when we did the Book of Love quest, so that's 45. Plus 2 times 21 from the ring and necklace, which are both enchanted with magic resistance. So that's 87% magic resistance, which is 2% over the cap. So we've maxed out magic resistance. And like I said, with the shield, this will cover our elemental resistance. Maxed out elemental resistance. So we're styling. We are totally styling. When Maya is using the shield, she's pretty much invulnerable. Yeah. Maxed out elemental resistance, maxed out magic resistance, and maxed out armor resistance. Or rather damage resistance. So that is it. That is Maya's new sexy makeover. Yeah. I'm going to stand by the fire there, Maya. That is it for this video. I want to thank you all very much for watching. Coming up next, we are going on a Canis root run. I'm going to collect a whole bunch of Canis root and make a ton of fortified one-handed potions to take with us into Solstheim when we start working on the Dragonborn DLC, alright? I'm going to show you exactly how to pick up a whole bunch of Canis root and a whole bunch of hanging moss, mix those together, make some fortified one-handed potions. That's coming up next video. Thanks a lot for watching. See you then. Hey guys, real walkthroughs like these are an endangered species here on YouTube. For a complete lowdown on the YouTube video game walkthrough scene, check out my Patreon page and please consider making a donation to yours truly, Major Slack, to help keep real walkthroughs alive on YouTube. You can donate as little as $1. That's $1, that's all. That's all it takes, alright? Thanks a lot, really appreciate it.